Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a solutions consultant with btProvider. Today I want to talk to you about simplicity and the way we display relevant data or relevant analysis to our stakeholders. Recently, my attention was drawn by this post, which highlights market spend data for marketing on various channels, and we are also presented with some analysis on the data. However, the way that the data is displayed is very uncomfortable to me because I have to do a lot of mental calculations in order to understand the evolution of a specific channel, like, for example, contribution of a specific channel in the overall market spend for that specific year. It's very difficult for me to do it like that, so let's see how we can do it more visually. So first of all, here is the data. Nothing special, it's just an Excel spreadsheet that's loaded here. First of all, let's reproduce the table that was displayed in the post. So we are almost ready. Row grand totals, we'll put it to the left, and now we already have the table presented in the slide. Okay. What we also need to do is to put the same data in a more graphical manner. So I'm interested to see the evolution of the market spend by channel, and now I already have some insights here, and I want to make it even more relevant. So I'm duplicating the graph, making it to look like a filled bubble, and on the bubble I will have actually the difference from the previous year. Then I will synchronize the graphs, and now I have the expenditure for each year, and also I have the difference for each year versus the previous year. Let's also add the percentage difference. So now we see that, for example, TV is expected to increase by 5% during this year, and internet is expecting to increase by 16%, and radio is expected to increase by 7%, which is rather different than the fact that in the analysis it is shown for radio channel to grow by 10%, which is actually 7.69%. Okay, I'm making a habit in renaming the sheets to a proper name. So yearly evolution. Okay, now I want to see the contribution of each channel in the overall yearly spend. Sorry, so I want to have the channel on the color, and the amount will be calculated by percent of total calculated across the table. So now we have a graph that is showing what is the contribution of each channel in the overall market spend. So let's add the numbers, and also let's add the percentage percent of total for each channel. And now it is obvious that internet is not only growing in the absolute amounts, like from 95 million to 99 million, but it's also rising in the proportion of the contribution that it's making to the overall spend. And again, it's obvious that the printouts are less and less valued in this market. So let's name this contribution. And sorry, I want also to see the a graph of totals. So I will have the year and the amount. It will no longer be split by channel. And I also want to see the year-on-year difference for the overall spend. I think that the overall spend analysis is missing, and I want to add it to my graph. So I will add again the amount, and I will say that it's a percent difference from the previous year. And I want to display it as a line chart. We have one null. This is okay because it's related to the reference year of 2014. And I want to overlap the graphs. I will not synchronize it because in the second graph we have a range from 0 to 1, and here we have several millions. However, in order to make it more relevant, I want to exclude the 0, and I want to see what are the actual percent difference in the graph. So percent difference, and I want to format my percentage to show only one decimal. Okay, so this is again an interesting information that is not very visible when you look at the table, is that the overall spend has reduced the increase on year. Okay, so 27 was 12% more than 2016, but 2018 was only 10% more than 2017, and we have even a smaller increase in 2019 over 2018. So let's say overall spend. And now let's include all of this into a dashboard. So I'm interested first of all in the overall spend, because I want to see what is the overall market value. Then I want to see the contribution of each channel to the overall market spend. I want to see the yearly evolution. And for the data lovers, I want to see also the table. Let's do some beautification in the dashboard. I want to increase it to make it automatic. I want to remove this container. Okay, and now I have the full picture. So whenever I select one of the channels, I will have a different, I will have a highlight on that specific channel, or I can even select two channels to compare it. And I have, in the same picture, I have the overall spend with the analysis of the evolution on year and in absolute numbers. I have the contribution of each channel to the spend of each year. I also have the yearly evolution on a per channel basis, and I also have the raw data behind. So this is a way where you can show in a very graphical manner the data that you are presenting. And if I may, I would challenge you to switch to a more graphical approach in terms of displaying analysis and data. So make sure you watch us on our channels on LinkedIn and in our website, and stay tuned. Thank you.